Hello everybody, this is Virtual Farmer KenBob, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 22. We are back on the new Bartelshagen map, and let's see here. What I am expecting to try to do in this episode, first of all, we got to finish this field, but before we get done, I want to go ahead and carve out a little bit. Let's go and see what our land consists of here. Yeah, we've got quite a ways out here, and let's see, I want to try and get this area right in here and over here. I want to get rid of these trees, but I'm not really sure how we're gonna go about that just yet. I do not have any forestry not mods, but I don't have any forestry equipment. So let's take a little drive over here. Go over and check it out and see if it's going to take a whole lot or if we can just cut it down with a chainsaw. I don't know why we wouldn't be able to, but we might as well take a look at it just to be sure. Alright, it looks like, I don't know about that one there, if that's going to be... Let's go ahead and make our first purchase. I'm not positive on some of those, whether or not we're going to be able to cut them down. Hopefully it's some way we can get rid of them. There we go. Husqvarna, I think. I think that's the one we'll get right there. I mean, it doesn't really matter. They all operate the same way. I don't think there's a benefit to either one of them. You're just buying the brand. So let's give this a little turn. It's not going to give me an indication there. This one will. And this one will. But nothing on that. Well, maybe not. Doesn't look like it. Oh, there it is. It kind of did right there for a little small second. Okay. I've noticed in Farming Simulator 22 you can't be right up against the tree. Alright, this is... yeah. Okay, well, we won't mess with this right now. Let's just go ahead and see if we can't plow up the ones that we won't be able to cut. So we want to allow create fields. And let's go, we'll drive it around over here. Flip it over. And it's not giving us any collision. So I guess that's good. But it is rather deep, I guess you could say. So it's going to require some... oh yeah, they're gone. It's going to require some landscaping to get it entirely. But I think the landscaping we're going to do is possible without destroying the field. Well, let's just find out. Whoops, wrong thing. Okay, so we just want to level and soften. Well, not level. We just want to soften the field. So we'll hit the left mouse button, and it does not erase the field doing it. Alright, what about leveling? Because it does look like, yep, it's erasing the field that way, so rats. I guess before we go in here and do much more plowing, we better get some trees cut. Raise that plow and back it up. Don't want our tractor to get damaged. So we're going to have to figure out a way to haul off these trees when we're done. So let's get out here and see what we can cut. I don't want to cut down too low. Hey, I don't know which one that got. One thing I like about chainsaws is I've got the forestry mod, I believe. I remember what lumberjack mod. So now if it's red, let's get over here. We can cut stumps out right away. Love that. I'm not sure. I don't want to be cutting the tree behind us because I've done that before and the tree has just completely disappeared. I kind of like to call the logging guys to come pick these up because I think they pay you for it. Well, they're going to pay us for it anyhow in this game. Hey, look, now it's cutting it down. Oh, wait a minute, that fell the wrong way. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Exactly why some of these are called widowmakers. In real life, we just probably had a pretty bad injury, if not worse. I thought I had that angled the right way, and next thing you know, here it is falling on us. Not good. I can't tell if this one is giving us collision, so it must be... Oh, that's the one I just cut. Can't really see where we're at in here. Alright, let's... Okay, so I'll tell you what. I'm not going to buy anything. I think what I want to do in this case, I want to just go ahead and go call a contractor to come out and pick those up and haul them away. So let me get on the phone and get a hold of somebody, and we'll be back in just a minute. Well, we got a bit of good news. First of all, they did not charge us to pick it up. Second of all, they did not really want to pay us either, so I mean, it's kind of a trade-off. They came and took care of a problem we had, and we got some work out of it. So anyways, they did come out and take care of it. Unfortunately, I didn't get it on video. Whenever I asked if I could record the process, one of the guys reluctantly said he'd rather us not. He didn't really want to be recognized by anybody, which I don't know what that means, but that's enough for me. So I honored their wishes, and they got it taken care of though. We'll go back over here and try to level all this. I don't know how great this is going to be. I'm not exactly the best with the landscape modules. Wow, how is that? It gets rid of the grass, but it won't get rid of those bushes. That's alright. I think we got it. We can plow them out. Alright, let's jump out of this and kind of take a look at it ground level. I think it looks good. Oh, there's a spot right there. So we'll stand our little guy right here, and then we'll have an idea for where it is. He's looking at it. Can't really see all that with the bushes in the way. I don't really want to go and lower anything, but unfortunately every time you hit the button it goes with the leveling that you're currently standing on. So let's go around and see if we can't put a softer edge on everything. Okay, let's try that out. And it looks to me like we're in business. I think that's going to do it. Get over here and we'll drop our plow and see if we can't plow up this area. And that is rather rough right there, so maybe we better, before we start plowing, try to put it a little bit smoother. I am not exactly sure. This, I don't know. I might end up regretting this later, but I think I'm going to switch this over. And then I'm going to go around here and just eliminate all of that plowing we just did. Level this whole area out. I would rather have to re-plow everything and get it right, then have to come back in here 3 or 4 episodes from now when we try to plant and nothing, well, part of it won't plant. Plus this way, maybe we can run the hired help through here without all the breakups, all the breaks in the terrain. Doesn't look to me like it's accomplishing anything else. The money's not going down anyhow. So let's go over here and not hit our head. And walk around. I mean, it looks a little rough in places. Well, let's give that a shot. Look at the camera. Oh yeah, big hole. The next place we're going to want to do some work, and we'll have to call the contractor again or go buy our own equipment to do it, but this whole line of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trees needs to come out. So we'll figure out what we want to do on that here in a little bit. I don't know if we'll deal with that today or just wait for another day, but I'm not looking to square off the fields. I'm just looking to connect them, because it really, I don't know, it seems to me like it'd be a lot simpler to just be able to run around and start our piece of equipment on one side of the field and just let it run across. I mean, even if it's not level or even, I'm not real concerned about that. Oops, I forgot to shift the gear. I didn't forget, I just didn't get it done properly. Why won't that go down? Try again. I don't want to take out my little road right there. My little entrance to the field. I don't really care for that little spot right there. I don't know if we made that or I don't recall doing that, but maybe I did. So let's kind of, I think that'll do it. Good enough. So we've got it connected. Let's kind of put one more pass on there. Alright, we got it connected. Let's see what this would look like. Maybe we can go a little bit more of an angle here, so it's not just a sudden change. Alright, that, yeah. Not perfect, but not bad. I mean, I guess there's nowhere in the world that's completely perfect. So, we'll just have to be happy with that. And I do want to keep create fields on, so that whenever we get to that one section, I'm going to go ahead and run a hired helper from this end of the field to the other, and hopefully it'll go right through that spot. So let's see, are we lined up for it? No, not quite. Not by my way of looking anyhow. And for those who don't know, my way of looking is not exactly perfect. I have so many eye problems. The least of which seeing is one of them. Not really the least. I guess you kind of need your eyes to see, but I know what I mean. Even if I can't say it right, I still know what I mean. I do have some problems with lights. I have problems with distance vision, close vision, you name it. I had cataracts a few years ago and had surgery, which corrected it for about a little over a year. They say there is a surgery, not really a surgery, more like a procedure that you can come into the doctor's office and have done, but I'm not sure if this is the part that they were talking about. I think we're gonna hit that tree. So, oh no, we're not. It doesn't. It won't run there. Well, that's interesting. AI worker Elizabeth. All right. I've got a couple mods on here, and one of them was, I think I might have talked about this last time. Yeah, because of the monitor up there that shows the active contracts, and then you can get rid of the HUD. So yeah, we talked about that, but on that mod, you can rename the hired helpers. I've got a couple names I'd like to try to use, but last time I tried to change names, it told me that well, it didn't tell me anything, but whenever I went out of it and came back in, the names all changed back, and then some of them just disappeared. Oh man, that's disappointing. So we're not going to be able to do that. Well, Andy, I guess he just didn't care for that. So I guess we're going to totally change our procedure here. My kids are in elementary school, and my youngest daughter, she'd come home and she'd say, I got to go over my procedures. And I'm like, what do you mean? I guess it's the way they train you now. It used to be we had our 3 R's, which aren't even 3 R's. It's an R, a W, and an A. Reading, writing, and arithmetic. It's kind of the way it was when I was younger, the 3 R's. But anyhow, I guess now it's procedures. Don't know if it sounds more articulate or if it's just better than saying the 3 R's and confusing kids. I don't know. But anyhow, it is interesting to hear the kids come home and talk about school and tell me all kinds of things that I don't know anything about. I thought I knew math, but they bring home some stuff and I'm looking at it and I said, I have no idea what kind of math that is, but it isn't what I learned. And of course nowadays, since computers are a thing, they come home with their school issued computers and they're like, snow days now, we don't get the snow days we used to get. Now they get 2 or 3, and if they go past that, they have what's called an AMI, alternative method of instruction or something like that. And suddenly, even though I don't homeschool my kids, suddenly I become the home teacher, and I'm expected to understand the stuff that they're learning, which I have no idea. I do my best, but once I get to that point where I don't know what I'm talking about, I'd rather not do anything than to get it wrong. So thank goodness we have an older daughter who's already been through elementary school. She's in junior high now. She becomes the teacher. Which is great when they're all getting along. But if they're not getting along and one of them comes and asks her for help, well, they may or may not get that help. Alright, let's since we got that point, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to set up a I'm not sure what the word I'm looking for, block. I'm trying to set up a deal here where I can plow sections. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to set up a section. I am not the best person whenever it comes to live talking. You let me write something and I'm generally okay. But if I have to think right off the top of my head and come up with the words to say, sometimes I struggle. I've been told by several that I have a unique way of writing. Not exactly sure what unique means in their way of saying. I've been called articulate. I've been called poetic. And I've been called other things I can't say. But for the most part, I don't mind writing. I just hate thinking. So if I could sit down and words would flow, I'd be alright. But to sit down and come up with something to say that sounds important or smart, Yeah, as you can tell, I struggle like I talk. And here I am again, going the wrong way. I'm just trying to come across up the top here. Trying to go across it there so that I could shorten my path. I am pretty happy with the way the landscaping turned out. It seems pretty level. It's not bouncing me around pretty bad. But we'll actually find out the truth of that whenever we try to go to seeding. I think we decided wheat was the first thing to go in here, which means we'll have a rigid planter. I'm not sure. I know we've already got a planter, but I'm not sure how big it is. Oh, wow. I've noticed on Farming Simulator 22 compared to 19, if you don't floor the accelerator on your... now I'm kicking my kid. Oh, did you hear that noise? That was me kicking my pedals back. For some reason, the way the pedals are made, my feet are big. And some reason or another, the shoes that I'm wearing, because I can't walk around without shoes on. I got really bad feet. But the shoes that I'm wearing, they'll get stuck in between the pedals. And then whenever I pull my foot back, it pulls the whole pedal. And that is going to be a problem right there. I wonder why that won't come up. Are we still... Well, yeah, we have to be. I'm going to say, are we still on limit to fields? But we'd have to be in order for that middle section to be going away. Wonder if that's something that... Let's try some landscaping there. I don't know. Let's see. Painting. We'll go with this brown, which I think... Nope, that's not the right one. Well, is there one? Oh, and look at that. We're limited on our color choices. That says animal mud. That one just says dirt. So let's go with animal mud. I don't know that it's going to change anything. Let's go with a little bit bigger of a path. Nope. Well, They're going to have to come out with one of those elimination mods like they had in 19. But the question there would be is, would it work on something like grass or whatever these plants are called? Hopefully that's not going to affect our ability to grow anything right there. But whatever it is, they did not want us to get rid of that. So we might just have to deal with that patch from here on out on this field. Yeah, it's going to be like that all the way down there for all those types of grass. I never would have imagined. I know they had an update on the map, and I did the update, so it's not that. Because according to it hit that collision without being collision. crazy. I did the update back whenever it first came out, and I think it was before I ever even started this series. Because whenever I started the series, I haven't done anything to the map since. I mean, I've downloaded mods, but I wouldn't think mods would have anything to do with that. I don't know. We'll just have to work with it, I guess, and just always expect that even though that's there, it's not really. I guess it's a plant that they haven't come up with a pesticide or a herbicide for yet. Herbicide. Whoa. Well, I had to go take care of something here real quick, so I'm not exactly sure where we were at, if I was talking about something. Other than just kind of being a little bit disappointed about that grass or weeds or whatever those are that don't want to die. Is that what they call crabgrass? Impossible to get rid of it. Anyhow, it looks like we have gone on long enough today. I've rambled quite a bit. Really surprised, but not really. Anyhow, we'll come back and work on this a little bit later. I sure appreciate you sticking with me through this entire video if you did. But we'll come back later, and I'll go ahead and probably work on this field off camera. Get it done, because there's not much more to it than this, other than getting rid of those trees right in front of us. And it looks like, oh, there's some loose pieces of wood over here, but I can't pick them up. Won't give me the hand. I wonder if it'll let me. No, it won't let me cut them either, so that's probably going to be something else we'll have to deal with. I mean, even if it's just a visual thing, still going to be laying in the middle of the field if that's the case. There's no way to get rid of it. But anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and go, and we will catch y'all later. Once again, I appreciate you sticking with me through this. Until we meet again, you have a great day and stay safe out there.